What's up with it, man? Polo Sports Talking Entertainment. Back again with another one. Hit that like, sub, comment, notifications, do all that good stuff. Man, you know it's the NBA season. Shit. Hey, it's what I love to do. I love the NFL. Man, don't mind the MLB. Don't mind boxing. But NBA, man, hey, that's the cream of the crop right there. But we do all sports. Man, no disrespect to other sports. But hit that like, sub, comment, notification, do all that good stuff, okay? You know the deal, you know the drill. You ain't new to YouTube. And if you are new to YouTube, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and also hit the notification bell so that you're able to get each and every one of my videos. Now, look, man, the Atlanta Hawks came in. They said, don't call it a fluke. They said, fuck a fluke. We here to show you and put the league on notice too as well. Look, we know it's the first game of the season. You know, Trae Young coming out 19 and 14. Cam Reddish put up a dub. Little Duke buys there, you know. And I keep telling you, okay? I keep telling you. That's what I keep telling you. And this is what I'm going to keep telling you. I already mentioned the fact that whatchamadick, Trae Young, that Trae Young had put up 19, right? But realizing that when it comes to the Atlanta Hawks, they have such a well balanced how could you say a well balanced offense, and they were on it on defense. When you talk about a guy like Clint Capella, which I don't think gets enough credit uh, for the little things that he does, especially with the rebounding, you got to take that into consideration. A lot of people have slept on John Collins. You can't sleep on this dude. I don't know what people think. Okay, yeah, he had 16, but he had 9 rebounds. Then on top of that, you got to take into account Cam Reddish. Look, sophomore sensation coming in. I knew he was going to, and this is what most impressive. He had 20 off of the bench and only played 20 minutes. Only played 20 minutes. Cam Reddish is going to be nice as he's already nice, and people were questioning him. Oh, well, you should have stayed another year at Duke and all this other stuff, man. Do you not realize that it was Cam Reddish and R.J. Barrett holding up Zion Williamson when he was out, and he was just a freshman. Okay, Trae Young played a magnificent game. Look, it's not going to be all, you know, from, the timeline and all that all the time. 14 assists, I like that better than I do the scoring. I like that better than I like the scoring. You know why? Because he showed that he could be a true point guard. He showed that he can distribute. Coming in like a trap star, distributing. You feel me? And I keep telling you, this is what I keep telling you about the Hawks. They were no fluke. Yes, they put us out. Look, we looking to avenge our loss. I give them respect. But, hey, when they play us, hey, we're going to come back. We got a chip on our shoulder against them. But the Hawks are for real. And make no mistake about it, man. They are competitive this year, even more so than last year. They've got accustomed to the offense that Nate McMillan, even though he's more defensive minded, they've got accustomed to what he's trying to do there and the philosophy they've bought in, and you can see it. And he's going to groom this young talent. John Collins, they fixed their little issues between him and Trae Young. Now they got the chemistry flowing. They've got a chance to play with each other. They've been in the trenches with each other. Come on now. Now let's get to Dallas. Okay, let's get to Dallas. Let's get to Dallas, all right? All right. Look, before I say this, let me remind you that as much as I love Luca and love the way he plays, I keep telling you, okay, which is the title of this video. I keep telling you that the only way that Dallas is going to see some success is if they don't be predictable. And what I mean by that is you already know what they fit to do. Luka's going to handle the ball a big percentage of the time. Then he's going to come down again. And then he's going to try to, dribble and all this other stuff. Look, it's not going to work like that. You see Jalen Brunson had 17, another weapon. Okay? I keep telling you, got to take the ball. I don't even know why Jalen Brunson is not starting. And people are like, well, who are they going to start over? Hell, man, Finney Smith, I like Finney Smith. But I would bring him off the bench, put Jalen Brunson in the starting lineup, let him carry the rock. You already got a true point guard in Jason Kidd that knows what he's doing. And this is another thing too. I'll give Luka just a bit of not a pass, but I'll be more understanding. Look, it's the first couple games of the season. It's the beginning of the season, and then on top of that, what we have to realize too is that what he's shown. A little bit of a pass or whatnot is because he did play over the summer, but we can't say that because a lot of other guys, they play over the summer too, but he played in the Olympics over the summer. But I'm still not going to give that an excuse because all these guys are playing over the summer. All these guys are working out and everything, but he tends to start off slow and he tends to play himself in shape, kind of taking the playing your way into shape and everything like that. But that right there is going to be his Achilles heel as he gets older because you can only do that so much. And see, this is what another thing that I think Luka needs to do. I know his body is always going to be his body. Guys like him, a lot of international guys, especially particularly when you talk about European guys. Their bodies, it's just the way that it is, okay? But as he gets older in his career, we talk about way down the line, he is going to have to take some weight off of his joints, especially off of his knees and his ankles. Like a lot of people don't understand that when you get older and you're running up and down the floor for 82 plus games, yeah, you'll be in shape and everything, but at the same time, your knees and your ankles, they wear out. And that's you've been playing on it for so long, you're gonna have little knick-knack injuries that might take it up. You might have a injury. I'm not trying to put that out in the universe or anything, but the thing about it is that he's gonna have to really work on his conditioning and take his conditioning a little bit more serious. You know what I'm saying? And it's not to say that he's not going to be successful, in the later years, but it will certainly help. It will certainly help because your body changes as you get older, and then when you're logging that many minutes. Now he only played 33 minutes. He didn't. It wasn't like he played 40 minutes. We understand that it's the beginning of the season and stuff like that, but A lot of these guys, a lot of these teams that are coming in, they're not looking at it like that. They're ready to go. They're ready to go full throttle. They don't care if it's game one of the season or if it's game seven of the NBA Finals. They're ready to go. You see John Morant, he's coming out flaming. He's ready to go. He's hungry. You see LaMelo Ball, he's coming out. He's flaming. He's ready to go. You know. Now, do I see them buying into Coach Kidd's philosophy? I could certainly see it. I could certainly see it. You know, um, you know, Porzingis, no, he could have played a little bit better, and that's going to be the question about Porzingis, rebounding wise. You know, if you're getting 5 rebounds, as a big, and look, I've tried to defend this guy, but if Porzingis doesn't step up and play more aggressive, like a lot of them, a lot of people want him to play, he's gonna be on his way out. I'm just being real, because Finney Smith had more rebounds than him. Now, neither one of the teams they didn't shoot particularly well. Uh, Atlanta was at 47.9, but Dallas was horrendous at 33%. That's absolutely horrible. Okay, and you knew that they were going to get killed on the rebound. And what really killed them too was the points in the paint. You know, like Dallas has got to get more aggressive in the paint if they want to see any type of success. But listen, like I said, man, I'm not no prisoner of the moment. I know a lot of people, they like to sit up there, man, and have a panic attack after one game. I'm not doing it. But I am going to say this though: the Dallas Mavericks are going to have to they're gonna have to step it up, because even though they didn't play a team that was in the West, they got to understand that the East is just as competitive as the West, and I stand on that. I stand on that right there. Y'all look at it from offensively and shooting wise and all this other stuff. Yeah, the West, they might have flair in terms of offense and everything like that, but when you talk about like defense and rugged and physicality, things of that nature, the East, it's a total complete package out there. Chicago has gotten better. Can't say enough about Charlotte. Even though Indiana lost, they got their horses back. And then Miami, who I'm going to talk about in a little bit, they're solid too. Everybody been saying how Miami is going to be great this year. And then put the icing on the cake with Atlanta. Now you still can't look. Even though Kyrie is gone, I'm not going to sleep on Brooklyn. I'm not going to sleep on Brooklyn, and you definitely can't go to sleep on the Knicks. You see what the Knicks did? They beat Boston. Yes, I understand that. But I think Udoka is really trying to get them boys to play at a high level. He's not like Luka has never been the one to come out flaming. I think it took Luka at least about a month last year to really get going, and then he was flaming in the beginning of the playoffs. But see, you wear down. The more that you continue to use him and stuff like that, that's when you wear down. I think Jason Kidd should start Jalen Brunson. That's just my personal opinion. That's just my personal opinion. Jalen Brunson knows what he's doing. Jalen Brunson is a true point guard. Jalen Brunson has two collegiate championships on his resume. And I would think that Jason Kidd would identify with something like that. He's a true point guard himself. He's always been pass first and can fill up a stat sheet. Wasn't the greatest shooter in the beginning of his career, but at the same time, he knew how to facilitate the ball. He knew how to get in the heart of the defense and make plays happen. That's Jalen Brunson. So you save energy for your superstar in there, and then not only are you saving energy for the actual game, you saving it for the actual playoffs and towards the end of the season when it really matters. But a lot of people don't look at it that way. They want you to play the same way, 82 games, and act like you're gonna go 82-0, and it just does not work like that. It doesn't work like that. Games like this are games that some teams need. Hell, we're gonna need a couple of losses. A lot of NBA teams they don't mind going through a bad stretch. But see, with Luka, you got to be worried about that because he tends to lose his head. Look, you got what you wanted. You got a coaching change, okay? In which that was the decision of Carlisle. You got Dirk in the front office now as a special advisor. Donnie Nelson Jr. is gone. Now you got Finley in the midst. Okay? You got what you wanted there. There's no excuses for you this year, Luka. No excuses. But that comes with growth and maturity. See, what Luka is going to have to do is he's going to have to be like, look, I just need to just come off the ball, wait for that bitch to hit the timeline, and then go ahead and move around and stuff and start doing what I do. You can do that. You don't need to handle the ball all the time. Do I think that he's trying to work on that? No. Like I said, you have to be unpredictable. They are predictable. You know what's going to happen. You know what's going to unfold already, and teams already recognize that. The Hawks already recognize that. A defensive savant like Nate McMillan, who he was, he recognizes that. He recognizes things like that. And see, with Nate McMillan, not much credit is given to him on what he did while he was in Indiana, nor when he was in Portland. But he's always been an exceptional coach, and now you're really starting to see it. He's really starting to groom these guys. And John Collins doesn't get enough credit. I watched him play last night. Listen, a lot of people they get on John Collins like this guy can't hoop or something, man. Like I'm looking at another guy. Okay, is his attitude and stuff like that kind of questionable sometimes? Yeah. But a John Collins on your team? Shit, I'll take that. The way that he could shoot and his athleticism, give me that. I'll take that in a heartbeat. Mixed with Trae Young, who could kill you any type of way. He could kill you with facilitate. He could kill you from out there, out of three-point land, and he could break your ass down and take your ass to the rack and finish softly. Then you got Clint Capella, leading rebounder, offensive rebounding machine, had 13 rebounds last night. Nobody could keep them off the boards, even though they had out-rebounded them. Dallas out-rebounded them on the offensive end, but total rebounds, Atlanta won that battle. Total rebounds, they won that battle. And then on top of that, I can't say enough about Cam Reddish. These guys are not to be slept on, and it was not a fluke. But I see Luka getting into shape and getting and doing what he does? Yeah, it's gonna take 1 minute, but he can only do this for so long. He can only do this for so long, and he's already had ankle injuries in the past. He had that ankle injury when he was in the bubble or whatnot. Still played on it or whatnot, but they're gonna have to make some adjustments. And me personally, I think that Jalen Brunson should be in the starting lineup. That's what's gonna help this team evolve. I know they're probably using him as a scoring punch. Tim Hardaway Jr., he's always going to do his thing. Who I don't feel gets enough credit. Tim Hardaway Jr. does a lot of things for that team, especially out on the perimeter. But it can't be Luca, 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 Luca. It can't be like that. It can't be like that. Like this video, share it, subscribe to the channel if you're not a member of the channel, and also hit the notifications too. Until then, man, it's Polo Sports Talk and Entertainment, man. I'm going to get at y'all later.